Today, we're going to count down and reveal the top 7 tactics used by property education scammers to pinch your money, hosted by me, Shaf, Rasul, and Freddie the Furu.
3, 2, 1, go! Welcome to Top of the Con Busters. Ever heard of a Furu? No? Well, before we get into our con countdown, I need to quickly explain to you what a Furu is. Once you know, you'll want to steer well clear. You know what a guru is, right? Someone who's a teacher, an influential expert. A Furu is simply a fake guru, a contrepreneur. And believe me, you definitely don't want to get mixed up with a property Furu. They will try their very best to convince you that they are genuine, but they'll take your money from you as sure as the earth goes around the sun. They'll ask you to buy their courses or invest in them and their schemes, and sadly, you're likely to lose all your money and have nothing to show for it. But don't worry, today's Top of the Con Busters will help you avoid these charlatans and keep your money safe.
Welcome to Top of the Con Busters, and our deception countdown begins with par for the course, which jumps in straight at number 7.
Par for the course. A property Furu will first ask you to sign up for a free course or seminar in a plush hotel where they will spill their secrets in a life-changing workshop. They'll promise you the earth, so listen to your instinct. If what they're offering seems too good to be true, then it will be. They make all sorts of outlandish claims to get you to that hotel. Take a step back and ask yourself if what they're saying really does add up. Here's a question for you. Why would they pay a small fortune to book a conference suite in a fancy hotel and then spend thousands of pounds in advertising to get you to attend a free course to teach you how to get rich quickly? That really doesn't add up as a business model. If they really wanted to help you and as many other people as possible for free, surely they could just post their content on the internet.
A little bit of par for the course, Good stuff. Currently sneaking in at number 6, we have credit where credit is due.
Credit where credit is due. Let's imagine you've fallen for the free course scam and you're sitting in that hotel function suite or conference room. That's you now in a sales funnel. They'll bombard you with images and info of people that they say once sat in your seat. They'll tell you they are practically millionaires now. All utter nonsense, of course. They'll ask you to phone your credit card company and get you to negotiate a new credit limit. They'll say it's a test of your negotiating skills. It's not. It's simply a cunning ploy to make sure you have the means to pay for the additional courses that they will try to get you to sign up for. They'll try to convince you by saying you can't possibly learn everything you need to know in the space of time the free course is being run for.
With a little bit of trickery and a slight bit of disinformation, number 5 is Insecure Unit. Check it out.
Insecure Unit. A Furu will play on your fears and insecurities. They know that because of the very fact that you're sitting in front of them for your free course means you want to improve things. As you know, I'm all for self-improvement, but not when it's just one big con. They will tell you everything that you want to hear. Because they know you've invested your time, money and emotions in attending the course, they'll make you feel stupid for not believing in yourself. They will reinforce the same messages. Take chances. Stop listening to the little voice in your head. Some people will eventually succumb and pay thousands of pounds for the courses. They're shamelessly manipulative, so please keep your wits about you.
Right, in at number 4, taking advantage of a few whoppers and a bit of misinformation, is lies, lies and more lies. Check it out.
Lies, lies and more lies. But one of the biggest fibs a property Furu will tell you is that anyone can do it. I've done in excess of 500 million worth of property transactions during my career. All I can say, if it really is as easy as the Furu says, why hasn't everyone had that level of success? I'll tell you why. Because it's not. Blood, sweat, tears has got me to where I am. Not luck or a few below market value deals from motivated sellers. I know several dozen property multimillionaires and a billionaire, and not one has attended a course or worked with a Furu. What does that tell you?
Right, that's us into the top 3 now, and with a little bit of bluffing, cashing in just jumps straight in there at number 3.
Cashing in. Now, listen up, because this is a really cynical thing to do. Furus know folk are more likely to believe they are genuine if their course is expensive, so they will vastly inflate the price. The higher the price, the more customers will think they're getting value. After all, no one would charge a fortune for a course that was a con, would they? Sadly, we know they would.
With a bit of coercion, the hard sell jumps straight in at number 2.
The hard sell. So, you went on the free course and got seduced into the masterclass that you've paid several £1000s for. You've completed the course and have a certificate from the Furu Property Academy for attending the masterclass. They've supposedly furnished you with all the skills, knowledge and confidence you need to be successful in the world of property. But instead of finding your own deals, they'll offer you deals that they've already sourced for you. The next part of the con has just begun. Not only have you paid a king's ransom for a qualification that isn't recognised by anyone, but they've used their masterclass to work out what to sell you. My best advice here would be to turn around and run away as fast as you can.
And ladies and gentlemen, in at number 1, and it seems to have been there forever, and no doubt will be top of the duplicity charts for a while, give me a big round of applause for Do Your Research.
Do your research. Of course, the best way to spot a Furu is to do as much research as you can. If there is a course you're interested in, do your homework and make sure it's reputable. Google and search the press for your potential course provider's background. Have they run a similar course with a different name? Check out as many reviews as possible. Don't simply check out the reviews on the provider's own website. I think they may well have employed a bit of artistic license in creating the reviews. Instead, check out independent review sites, but be aware that good reviews might be fake. It is really easy to buy fake reviews. Another sneaky tactic you need to watch out for when you're checking reviews is some people who attend the Furu's free crash course are encouraged to write a review so they can enter a draw to win a free place on a paid course. If a lot of 5-star reviews appear on the same day, the chances are it's people entering to win a space on a paid course. Finally, post on one of the many property forums and discussion groups on the internet asking about the Furu and the course. If you can recommend any forums or discussion groups, please do post them in the comments below. Here's your takeaway from this video. If a Furu really has the secrets to making millions in property, why are they flogging courses? The answer is some of them certainly do make millions, but it's by selling courses, not by doing property. My 7 hacks has given you an insight into the techniques a Furu will use to try to lure you in. For more peace of mind, check out my next video on property scams, and don't worry, I'll never ask you to sign up for a course, pay for membership or hand over any money. Nope, all I want you to do is subscribe and hit the notification bell for my YouTube channel, and I'll do everything I can to help you succeed. Before you go, there's a couple of property videos that I think you'll enjoy. I've left a link for them at the end of this video. Here's a trailer for my Get Real Estate series, which goes live at the end of this month. Check it out if you really want to learn about property and avoid the Furu trap. The Sun newspaper quoted me as saying, "I bought a property at 9 AM for £3.3 million and sold it by 11 AM for £5.5 million. That was a £2 million profit before lunchtime." If you want to replicate my success, listen up. Today, I'm going to reveal the type of property that I invest in and some of my property strategies. 3, 2, 1, go!